So, I'm going to do some unpacking video. I don't normally do these. To me, they're boring. Let's see if we can get me in the face for this shot. There we go. But I was inspired today. I was watching a playback of a live role-playing game, and they had a whole set, and they had everything, and then I made the mistake of watching the behind-the-scenes video, and they got into all their lighting conversations and the designing of the sets and all the cameras, and, you know, it made me feel like, oh, okay, that's what you can do when you have money and time and space. One of the things you didn't know was that I recently bought a green screen and lights and all that for my amateurness. So what I got in the mail recently, and we'll bring the camera back down so you can see it, is the actual package. So being inspired by the show, I thought I would do the unpacking video. I've already opened it. One of the cool things about working part-time at Kroger's is I got a really nice box opener that doesn't have a blade. Well, it has a blade, but it also has another edge that isn't sharp, but it can put pressure and cut tape, so you don't cut into things when you open boxes. That's pretty cool. So the first thing you see when you unpack this thing is, of course, the green screen itself. This is 10 by 20 feet. It should be plenty of room for the space I work in. One of the reasons that we get the green screen is, of course, most people of any criticism I've had is, you know, the room. You're in my bedroom when I shoot this, so sometimes you get to see the messier bed or some other things get in the shot. By making the green screen, we establish space for the video, and I get to hide the rest of the messy room. The disadvantage is less space in the room. So, you know, that's what you get when you don't have a studio. It also comes with two light setups. And when I mean light setups, I mean the whole 9 yards. I guess these are directional things for the lights, you know. It comes with the light bulbs that you need, right? Plenty of light bulbs and stuff like that. It's got the stands for each of the, the tripods for each of the lights. Tripods for each of the lights. The other reason why I didn't really want to unbox is that this is packed really well, so it's convenient for packing. More stuff which I think are setups for the green screen. You know, certain things I probably have a little backwards because I haven't opened the boxes, so I don't know what each individual box is. These three things are the same size, so they're probably the same thing. You know, you remember that from Christmas. These are probably by the heft and the size. I bet these are the light bulbs. This might also be another light bulb. Then you get what's really nice is it comes with this really super nice duffel bag, which, from what I understand, should be able to fit everything inside the duffel bag. So if we want it to go mobile, this is really great. And I'll tell you a secret. When I move back into working for libraries and I start doing programming for them, with this type of equipment, I can start introducing kids and adults to doing their own home production, right? I'll learn how to set up a green screen, I'll learn how to do lighting, I'll be able to teach them how to do video, and they can start setting up their home studios. So that's pretty cool to know and to have this equipment. So in a way, this is great for my professional career and great for my amateur broadcasting. So there we go. Somewhere in here there's got to be instructions on how all of this works. And speaking of instructions, dun dun dun, and a card. Keep this card, broken, defective shipping problems. Okay, cool. And then the other thing that I saw in here that you didn't see is it comes with these vice things, you know, to help clip things into place. Yeah, vice things. Boom. Yep, that looks like it's everything. In here, you can't see it, but in here is actually the framing parts of the green screen. So I guess everything else kind of sits inside here, or maybe you can't fit it in there. Don't know yet. Gonna have to play. Just gonna have to play with it. But it's definitely really well boxed. And I'm gonna dread putting all this back in the box. The big debate for me, here I'll put the camera back on me. Ta-da! The big debate for me is whether or not I'm going to keep it up or not. Again, this is my bedroom. It would be nice to have my space, especially since I also have to set up for the Lego building table. But at the same time, the time it's going to take to set this whole thing up for each shoot is going to be a bit, and that just adds to more complications, you know, for shooting. If I have to come running home at 9 o'clock at night again, or 11 o'clock at night on a Friday night to shoot my video, this is going to have to be up. I just don't have the time to set this up. So, you know, that's how that goes. The good news is that though my schedule isn't set, so therefore I can't say I will shoot on a Saturday and have all day to plan this, my hours are being cut. I think I'm going down to 4 days a week. I'm trying to get a more steadier hour position. We'll see. But if we go down to 3 days, I have a third day to work on things and to prep for it. You know, so that's good in a way, right? Trying to see the silver lining in the gray cloud there, making Gatorade out of gators. So there you go. That's it for the unpacking video. Like I said, what they did for this amateur, semi-professional, I guess, I think they moved up from amateur to semi-professional here, was amazing. You know, they took a great room of a house and built a whole studio. They have 3 cameras that are robotic, so they can run it off of one board. They have a huge table that was built by the father of the owner of the organization. And it had the whole touch screen built into it, you know, so you could play Roll20 on the touch, so you could use Roll20 on the touch screen, and the cameras could zoom in and out. Their biggest thing, and it's going to be my biggest thing in the future, is lighting, because really, I don't have a lot of room to set up, you know, true lighting. You know, even though I have it, I don't have the room to do it. So I'm going to have to play with that. One of the things they're going to do is do top-down lighting, because like even in here, I've got top-down lighting coming from the chandelier fan thing. You know, we're going to have to see what actually happens. With 2 or 3 lights set up, maybe I can set them on counters and try to, you know, even out their height and beam them in towards me to get that facial light so I don't get so washed out. And then they'll come over my shoulders and onto the Lego setup when we do the shoots of the Legos. You know, we're gonna play. The last time I shot a video, I didn't have it on a tripod. I set it up on my computer because I was just doing voiceover over existing videos, so there was no reason to do that. To have the camera on the tripod, it could just be shot off the monitor. You know, the only thing I have to say is that when I got this camera, I was smart enough to buy an HD camera, even though it was a little bit more expensive. It's lasted a long time, and it still shoots in, you know, good quality video. And it's a five-year-old camera, I think, is when we got it, when we were playing back, you know, when I was running games back in Portland for my brother online. So, you know, 5-year-old camera, still doing HD. It really helps a lot. It's one less expense. So there we go. We got lighting. We got professional lighting, we got professional video, mostly, and we got professional sound with the microphone. So now all we have to do is get time, learn how to do things quicker and more fluently, I went ahead and upgraded my license to X-Splinter to the professional grade, so I get more scenes and I get more capability. So we've reached probably the edge of what technology can do for us. Now we got to worry about graphics, we got to worry about production quality and the planning quality, and I hope maybe with the extra hours off work I'll have more time to do all of that, plus write for the supplement, plus build Legos for the game. You know, right now it's all on me. It's a one-man show right now, so until it gets to be more than one man, sometimes, you know, something's got to give somewhere in there. I can't do everything well. Something's going to lapse, and that's kind of what happens a lot, you know, especially when I come home rushing at 9 o'clock. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you know, I worked 8 hours, 10 hours the previous day. I got up at, you know, late because I was too tired and I was hard to get motivated. Then I had to go to work. You know, time just gets away from me, and I don't always get to where I want to be on the production side of things. So, you know, again, can't use the technology as an excuse. The computer's working great. My drop frame ratio is hardly anything. So I can't blame technology. Now it's all going to have to come on to me. I've got the equipment. Now this shows up on that. Again, I want to start doing other shows. So we keep the green screen up so I can do other shows. We'll just see. It's time. I hope we get more followers, so share with other people. You know, there's got to be more people out there who like travel or Legos. I'm going to be doing more D&D and other games. So, you know, pass the word along. We'll see how things go. Alrighty, let's go turn off the video. We gotta get up to go do that. See you guys later.